Men are done with the dating ritual, because what used to be courtship has turned into a damn performance. Guys are expected to plan the night, foot the bill, act charming, be funny, read subtle social cues, and somehow prove their worth all in the span of one overpriced dinner. And what do they get in return? Half the time, it's a woman who's barely interested, who's just there for the free food, who's already swiping on someone else before dessert even hits the table. It's not about connection anymore. It's about optics, social media moments, a checklist of expectations, and men are starting to realize that the old school dating script doesn't serve them anymore, so they're walking away from it. And the craziest part, this whole dating ritual is built on tradition. The man courts the woman. He plans. He pays. He proves himself. But more and more women aren't traditional anymore. They don't want to cook. They don't want to build a home. They don't want to be wives or mothers. They want freedom, independence, careers, and that's fine. But you can't throw out the tradition on one side and expect it to stay alive on the other. You can't say, "I'm not that kind of woman," while still demanding men be old school gentlemen. It doesn't work like that. And guys are finally calling it out. They're done showing up to a role that no longer makes sense in a system that's been completely rewritten. And even when they do show up, the whole thing feels fake. The date isn't about getting to know someone. It's a performance, a job interview with drinks. Everyone's on their best behavior. Nobody's being real. The guy's pretending to be more successful than he is. The girl's pretending to be more interested than she is. You're not building a connection. You're just trading carefully crafted versions of yourselves to see if it's worth texting back. And men are tired of it. They're tired of being judged on how expensive the restaurant is. Tired of trying to impress someone who's already half checked out. Tired of pretending to love sushi just because she picked the place. Tired of being judged for having an Android. Tired of spending time, money, and energy on a night that feels more like a performance review than a date. You're not connecting. You're auditioning. And more men are realizing this just isn't worth it. So they're opting out. They're not chasing. They're not begging. They're not bending over backwards just to be ignored, ghosted, or used for a night out. The dating ritual is broken. The roles don't make sense anymore. And the reward? Half the time, it isn't even real. So if you're wondering why more and more men are walking away from the dating game, it's because they finally realize the whole thing is designed to waste their time, drain their energy, and leave them with nothing in return. So don't fall for it. You're smarter than that.